This lack of understanding and feeling like, we're all just running around here hitting animals with shovels in the head is completely ridiculous. They really need to take a step back and stay in their lane. Hey guys, it's Katie Kate on the Homestead. What a beautiful day in September. Just perfect weather. My son is officially back in high school, which means I now have a full 8 hours every day to be completely by myself, to be productive and focused on what I love to do. This morning I have been absolutely procrastinating going out and checking the rat trap that I set yesterday. I have been inside making plum pie filling and jarring that up because that's been on my to-do list for a while. My plum tree produced about 7 pounds of fruit, so I really want to get that processed so that it is preserved. So something I've been thinking about this morning as I'm preparing mentally to go out and deal with, hopefully, what I've caught, is animal activism and how I really think that a lot of people just need to take a step back and understand that they lack the experience and the insight to make judgments on how homesteaders mitigate our pest issues. I see a lot of homestead videos where people are dealing with the same things that I'm dealing with. Everybody seems to have a different approach, how they discuss what they do with animals that they trap. It seems that most everybody uses a catch live trap for things like raccoons and skunks. And some people are very forthcoming about disposing of the animals, and then others like me just kind of avoid the topic of how I get that animal off my property, the measures that I have in place, because I just don't want any backlash or any heat. Not that it's anyone's business how I manage the pests on my homestead. We can assume, of course, that none of us moved to the country to be harmful to animals, so we know that responsibility is being taken, whatever measures are being implemented to be kind and humane, whether that's doing an animal down or relocating it. I always see the same angry comments on these videos from people who feel like they're advocating for an animal's right to live without really understanding how nature works and how living in the country and managing not only a property but also livestock really works. A great example of this is there are some beavers damming up the culvert on the county road here just by my place. And the township has been out trying to deal with them all year, because if the beavers dam up that culvert, it's on a bend and it's going to flood and somebody's going to get hurt. A car is going to wipe out. Somebody could potentially die. They've been out there setting traps and trying to catch these pests, and animal activists are coming by on the regular and stealing the traps, which they feel like is some heroic gesture of saving the beavers, when really they're contributing tremendously to an awful problem that could end up in a human fatality. This lack of understanding and feeling like, we're all just running around here hitting animals with shovels in the head is completely ridiculous. And I really think that these people advocating, trash pandas for life or whatever slogan they're throwing out, they really need to take a step back and stay in their lane. Now, I've got a rat in my chicken coop and I've got a kill trap set in there right now. And I think I'd be hard pressed to see any animal activists coming on here and condemning me for killing a rat. But if it's a skunk or a beaver or a raccoon, all of a sudden, it's a totally different issue. I think it's really hypocritical. I think it's a real double standard. And I guess I am just venting to tell people to shut the fuck up about it. And if you don't live out here and you're not dealing with what we're dealing with, you don't know what you're talking about. Every morning when I get up, I walk around that corner, I put my hands together, I look up at the sky, and I say, I don't want to deal with this situation today. It's not something I enjoy, but it's necessary. Okay, well, that's that. I will let you know if I find anything out there. Fingers crossed, because I really want to get rid of this problem. Until next time, happy, healthy living. Stay in your lane. I'm Katie Kate on the Homestead, and I'll see you later.